my cinema lovers. In today's video we'll be talking about movies to watch during a time of quarantine, or if you just want to be lazy, or if you want to have a movie night with either friends, families, or you just want to watch these movies because let's just watch them. Over a couple of movies in different categories. These are the movies that I personally like / my family likes to watch. Most of these movies can be found at your local Walmart, Target, CD Exchange, or other movie exchange areas. A lot of the times I did find at like $5 bins at certain areas. Some I do have been collecting for over a long time, and some I have just been love to have because you never can go wrong with them. I personally like movies because it inspires you to create. It gives you an imagination, and it gives you what a world can be. You get so surprised what people can come up with, and what the design of a character, or how a character acts in a movie, or what even the movie's about. It surprises everybody a lot. I will be getting with kids movies first because a lot of us may have kids in our lives, and a lot of us have probably seen kids movies just for fun. It's this most happiest thing that it could actually be. It was watching a kids movie or a family movie. I'm going to start with The Book of Life. This is my all-time favorite kids movie. It has to do with the Day of the Dead in Latin culture. It has Channing Tatum and many other people in here, and it's just so funny, so colorful. The design is so brilliant, I have to say, with the characters. Most of the characters look wooden puppets, but just the way the animation was, it's beautiful. The details are just crisp. The colors also bringing out, since most of the time when it comes to relating to the Day of the Dead, color pops out at you, and I love it. It's fun, it's cute, it's funny, it has its own little quirks and stuff, so this is my all-time favorite. The next category is, I'm gonna go with action. A lot of times people think action, they think of horror or mixture of horror, or either like John Wick. A lot of times people think of that as it's an action, so they automatically go to that. But my favorite one is Sucker Punch. This is a psychological action thrill, that's what I want to say, because it has to do with the mind. You're always trying to guess what's next. You're always trying to figure out what this character is doing, and colors are so dark, but it so brings out the character. It brings out the story. It makes you want to watch more. It makes you try to figure out what is going on, and I love this personally. I can watch this and I still can't figure out what's going on until I get it, and then it's another twist. So a lot of the times this is a really good if you just want your mind to be kind of bottled up in a little bit, but it's so fun and it's so action-packed, and it's such an empowerment for women and men to show that we're all like badasses in a way, kind of. And I love that. I love this movie so much. It has to do with a woman trying to escape a mental institution, but in a creative way. You think the main character is this person, but then turns out to be not this person. It's amazing. It really does get your mind all bottled up and figuring out the story. Once you go to the comic book genre, a lot of the times people think DC and Marvel, and a lot of times people think of Superman, Batman. They go for the main ones. I like to go for Watchmen. This is my all-time favorite. I admit I haven't seen it before I met somebody, but when somebody introduced it to me, I could not stop watching this. It is a 3-hour movie, which makes it even amazing because you're so interested that you don't even want to stop watching it, and you forget 3 hours just passed by. It is, I want to believe, and don't get mad if I get this wrong, DC, and it's so dark, but it's so good. It's just so rich when it comes to the darkness of it, and I love it because it has a little bit of comedy in it, and it has mostly a lot of superheroes in it, and it just has so much darkness in it. It is very gruesome. It is very how can I say, some kids can watch it if they have this a little bit of stomach for it. A lot of kids can't, but I recommend it. It is so good. It's like, it is my next movie I want to talk about has to do with the military. And I am from a military background. And I respect the military and I respect the people who serve this country and does an amazing job. My also favorite thing about this is criminals. I love the whole thing with the police thing. I love the whole thing with figuring out little details to connect somebody to a crime. So this movie has to do with both the military and the criminal mind. Movies that have to base on the military, I will watch. I don't matter, I know it's fake and some of it's true, but I have to watch these movies. And I have a lot of collection with that too. But my all-time favorite out of the military movie selection is crime military. It is amazingly to watch and your mind kind of figures out how these people can get this person by little details. It always makes my mind go crazy. Like, I want to figure this out too. In that in mind, I have my favorite military criminal movie, The General's Daughter. This one is my all-time favorite because it has to do with little details and trying to figure out who committed this crime, who committed a crime against this person. It has action, it has a lot of violence, and it has a lot of criminals. This is not for kids. Just letting you know. This is not very for kids because it does have some scenes in it. But it is amazing. And I recommend to watch it. So those are my favorite movies to be watching during the time of the coronavirus. Or if you just want to have a lazy day, like I said before. Or you just want to have a date night with your loved ones. There are many other movies that are beyond what I have talked about. And there are many different categories also. But I think those are my favorite at a time like this. And movies, like I said, are just amazing to watch. You get inspired, you get creative, you have a sense of culture in your life, kind of. We all quote, like, we're gonna need a bigger boat from Jaws. And many other movies. It's just amazing what movies can do when it comes time to bring people together and also just what it can do to yourself. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys real soon.